Hey, I hope you're having a great week. Thank you for participating in our first week of activities here in our Blackboard course. I hope that you have completed the Blackboard orientation so that now you are familiar with Blackboard and kind of how that operates. I hope you're familiar with the weekly activities tab over on the left. That's where you'll go each week to make sure you get the activities and assignments that you need for the week. And then also you began to look at the role of the teacher last week. That's certainly, I think, a role that is changing right now with various aspects of our educational climate right now, and we'll look at some more of that throughout this semester. But thank you for participating in those activities. If you haven't completed the orientation or the role of the teacher paper, please make sure you do that and get that turned in. And then we can roll on with the rest of the class. All right. For week 2, we're going to spend some time this week looking at the role of ethics in schools and what role does ethics play in our role as teachers. Okay. When I think of the term ethics, it's kind of those principles or those ideals that govern our behaviors. And for teachers, I think that there are certain ideals that kind of govern what we do in school. Do we value respect? Do we value the hard work of our students and that type of things? And so we're going to look at that a little bit this week. We're going to look at a situation that happened in Atlanta back in the spring, and what role, now that we have high stakes testing, now that we have in North Carolina our EOG and EOCs, and what does that do for how we behave in education? Is our instruction more geared towards that test prep, or are we really truly teaching students the way that we know they need to learn? And I do kind of question the direction that high stakes testing has taken us and some things that I've seen happen in our educational society. So we're going to look at a situation that happened in Atlanta and kind of reflect on kind of what's guiding their behavior. And then after you look at that, you're also going to look at the North Carolina Board of Education Code of Ethics, and that's going to outline just a little bit about what are our ideals that we recognize for teachers in North Carolina, their commitment to the students that they work with, their commitment to their school and to the school system that they work for, the commitment to the teaching profession. What does that look like? What should that look like? And then what does professional conduct look like? You're going to do a little reflection activity. I encourage you to think about kind of the professional conduct that we would have teachers, that we would expect of teachers. And that could be in their interactions with students, and with their interactions with parents, with their role on different social media sites like Facebook and things like that. Just want you to think about that as you look at the code of ethics that North Carolina teachers are expected to follow, and then as you do a little reflection activity on that. Hope you have a great week. If you have any questions, certainly email or call me, and I'll be glad to do what I can. And just make sure you do all of the activities there under the Week 2 folder and weekly activities. Thanks. Have a great week.